Do you have your phone on?
American made.
Let's see if it works.
Is it safe?
Oh, this is bad. We gotta go upstairs.
Okay. Uno momento.
We'll be right back.
It was bad on my phone. Baby's American made. Hold on, I can't find the pointy thingy. Oh, Steven said we can hear you fine. I don't know if Bree's still down there. Pick was bad, but again, still sleeping. See and hear y'all. Okay. She was trying to check it on my phone, and my phone was probably laggy down there. Let me see where she is. Try that again. Ah, damn it, she left.
I'm here.
Steven said we can hear, and we can hear you fine.
Silver Creek said the pick was bad, but we could still see and hear you. I don't have my phone.
We took the router out of the basement and brought it up so they can have internet in the trailer, because it would reach almost to the trailer, but it wouldn't get there. So now this one actually works really good. They have internet when they're inside. So the
All
internet,
the way down to the barn.
yeah, the internet in the basement's kind of crappy.
It works on my phone, though.
Yeah.
If we go down there and stream on my phone, it's fine.
Right.
We could have done that. Could have flipped the camera around, and it would have been more mobile.
More mobile. Mobile.
Maybe we'll try that. Because I have a lot of orders to do.
Orders. Orchids and Endlers. Silver Creek, Stephen P.
Silver Creek, Stephen P. Sandy Farrow, welcome.
Only Oscars.
Orchids and Endlers, only Oscars, welcome. You should see the two workbenches. They're like packed full of stuff right now. That's why I was going to stream so I could get it done now and not start packing it up at 5. Because we spent the past 2 hours just making all the things. And not everything's made yet. I still have a couple cultures to do. But I want to make everything and get a nice big picture. So then, normally what we do is he'll assemble the boxes and I'll start on the first order. So the first order on the list is 200 Daphnia and a starter culture of Chlorella. So I'll just do those and then box those up with the care guides and everything. He'll close up the box and I'll start on the next one, which is Chlorella, Daphnia, microworms, and whiteworms. And I do that. But this time I wanted to get picture because it's like a lot of stuff.
The Daphnia takes a minute to put together too.
Yeah, because it's the same as bagging fish. And that's what a lot of the orders were. It was Chlorella and Daphnia. So it takes a while anyways. But yeah. So now that everything's made, well, almost everything's made, I'll have to count up how many things there is. And then make a nice big old post about it. But then I could just take the box, put everything in real quick, and I don't gotta. He could just hand me all the stuff, and it's quicker. Sort of.
We need a big comfy couch like Steven had yesterday.
For streaming?
Yeah.
We could do that.
Looks very comfy.
If we could, compact it. Maybe you can make one. Like have it about this height
I'm making it count.
and out here.
Get one from
And
the
then
camp. We
you
took
can
that.
like, well, no.
Get John and Elijah's. They want to get rid of it.
Maybe.
Chris Aquazone. Window liquor number
You
5.
hear guinea pigs. Because my sister has 2 guinea pigs in her room, so whenever she walks, that's what you hear. Window liquor number 5, welcome. Chris Aquazone, welcome. Hi, good morning. You make one that sits about here, but then you can like shrink it. That'd be nice. So it's up to this level for strainer to shrink it. Oh, there's 2 cats on the desk. Hold on. Okay. Bunny Viper, hello. So yeah, so there's like a lot of cultures.
We got
So-
a couple. So there's 3 of them. 4 of them.
4 of them out in the trailer.
Baby, little baby. We'll bring him to the class for you.
We're already 2 hours at packing cultures. That's good. We got home at 1, and I had to print. I knew what I had to print. I had to print labels for a couple cultures, so I decided to just print 1 of every label, so I didn't have to print anymore. And I printed 2 sheets of labels, and then the printer broke. So that took a little while. I thought our printer was like broke. So that would have been awful. Because I would have had to like ask the neighbor for their printer or something and be like, hey, can I come over? Use your printer. But that was resolved, so I print care guides and stuff. Because, what was it? We've done almost all the Daphnia already, packaged it up. There was a 500 Daphnia order, a 200 Daphnia order, but they had to wait. So I gave them 250 plus. And 100 Daphnia order. And then another 100 Daphnia. So 950 Daphnia went out.
JT keeping fish.
Which I think that's
Bun.
5 bags. Because the 500 split into 250, 250, then the other 250, 100, 100. Yeah, 5 bags of Daphnia. Which takes a minute because we have this 5-gallon. There's a little thing on your screen. Somebody already got it, I bet.
It doesn't matter. I press it. It just says
Yeah, but
another
it's not
moderator.
on the screen.
Right, but it says another moderator got it. Watch.
Yeah, well, it's not on the screen, so I just tapped it. So there's this like 5-gallon. What are they called? Sorry. He's so focused. I think they're like beverage containers with like a little spout at the bottom, and we have a 5-gallon one in the fish room
Oh, the iced tea.
with
containers.
fresh things.
A lot of people think iced tea. You could have continued with their story, and I said iced tea container.
Well, I asked you what it was.
I was reading the thing.
It with like it's got fresh water in it. So I take the large specimen container and you put like a couple inches of water in there, and you got to put a couple inches of green water in there for them to eat, and then you got to go and you got to scoop up the Daphnia, and like you sort of count them, because like for the 100 counts you like count part of the thing and then like try and count them all. They move around too quick, so I just scoop a big old scoop and it's definitely way more than 100. But
Genevieve.
you know. So yeah, that's how you do the Daphnia. You scoop it into the thing, but then there's always Daphnia left in the net, so you just gotta like put the Daphnia net, kind of sit it in the water, then you bag it up, and then you label it. I made some new labels. They say like Daphnia magna, and then like a line, and then count. So I just fill in like 500 count, 250, 100. Very nice. I can't wait till we have to do like a lot of that for the Clash. Like think of what we just almost did. We have to do that like times 2 for the Clash. Times more than 2 for the Clash. But 2 weeks before.
But we have time to keep putting it together
Not doing it all in one day.
and fitting into the totes and see how many totes we need to fit in
Yes.
the trip. Fish family.
It's not like we're going to be doing 300 cultures in one day, but a majority of them will get done 2 weeks before. I'll probably start 3 weeks before on the Grindle and the White Worm, probably the vinegar eels. And then the oatmeal ones will be closer to the Clash so they don't go bad. Because they are like, they last like almost strictly a month. The other ones go like way beyond. So the oatmeal ones will be done like a week and a half, week before the Clash.
Those growlers that are out front might be good for the Daphne.
Those what?
Those clear growlers, the ones with the snapping lids. We got the seals for them.
The wine bottles?
Yeah.
Oh. It's going to use them for vinegar eels.
Wasn't there like 24 of them?
Yeah. But I'm doing 50 cultures of each.
Oh.
Maybe not the vinegar eels because they're in glass containers. Well, I don't know. I'm doing the pure leaf containers for the Clash, but also some wine bottles, so probably maybe not even 25 and 25. The wine bottles will probably only be like 10 of them. Maybe 12. Because I don't want to have too many big cultures there. Because it's fragile too. You know?
John McKenzie.
John McKenzie, JT Fish Keeping, welcome.
Later, JT.
I don't want to have too many wine bottles because they're bigger and they're fragile. But with the other cultures, I'm going to do like probably
But
50.
they have their individual casing, so they got dividers, so they
Yeah.
won't bang in shipment.
Yeah, I'll probably just do that box then.
And then there's, and then we have those other cases that have dividers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gotta figure out a way to get them there in the least amount of space possible.
The cultures?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the main thing we'll have.
If they're all in the deli containers, we can fit a lot in those black totes.
They're all going to be in deli containers except for my mature cultures. Well, my cultures, like the 6-quart totes.
But you can fit quite a few of them in there.
Probably 9.
Paul McCarthy.
See, I'm going to bring my big cultures to the Clash and scoop starter cultures out of them. So that's the only thing I should really run out of, culture-wise. Well, if I can actually do 50 mature cultures of each, if we have enough room and if I have enough worms for 50 cultures of each, then if I run out of starter cultures, then it's fine. Because I'll still have the big cultures.
Or you see what fits of the cultures you have and bring those, and whatever you got, you got. If you run out, you run out.
Yeah.
You can always order it.
Yeah, the first Chili Fish swap, there was quite a few people who got our card and then just ordered after.
Right.
I think there was like 3 or 4.
So I don't know. If you have 50 of each culture, you'll probably be good, more than good for the show.
Yeah, I'll just run out of starter cultures, but that's fine.
Make them from the mature one. I'm just making stuff up.
Well, for the Grindle worms and white worms, I can do those short deli cups. That's if we have room. I could do some starter cultures beforehand in the deli cups. Because those are my biggest sellers. So I could just do starter cultures in shorter deli cups of the Grindelworm and white worms. And then when I get there, I'll just do... I can do a ton of starter cultures of microworms, Walter worms, and banana worms. It's the vinegrills. I'll only bring like a gallon culture or two.
But if you have enough
Mature cultures.
Pure Leaf bottles,
Oh.
you can
I can make starter cultures out of them.
make a pile of them and just bring those.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see a difference between the starter and the mature ones.
The mature are all ready to go.
Right. I'm just saying the amount that you're given for a
Yeah.
starter and the amount you're given for a mature, there's not enough difference, I don't think, to make a difference
Mm-hmm.
to me. Vinoxky.
You're welcome. We're gonna have to drink a lot of Pure Leaf.
Oh, damn. I like the raspberry one. Somebody at work drinks it too, so I'll have them save the bottles.
Good. A lot of people in my school, like everybody in my school, drinks Pure Leaf.
Have them save the bottles.
People are gonna think that I'm like homeless or something. Can you save your Pure Leaf bottle for me?
Please, sir, can I have your bottles?
I have to get. Well, so
We have to get some.
Dollar Pure Leaf.
He said start
Yeah.
saving. I said that's what we've been using.
I got one case because the vinegrills weren't selling as quickly. This week I used all the vinegrill culture, all the Pure Leaf bottles that I have. Used them all. So yeah,
Hey, Alshon, vibes.
I don't want to like buy like bottles if I could just get Pure Leaf because the Pure Leaf bottles work great. I don't want to like because we could get a beverage out of it and then wash it, sanitize it, whatever, and then use it for. I don't think people would care because it doesn't matter if it's a new bottle or a used bottle. It's all about feeding the fish.
Right. No, we've been selling like that for a while, so.
Yeah.
And 40 cents is 40 cents. If you had to buy a container.
Yeah.
The deli cups are bad enough.
They're bad enough.
Having to buy them all the time.
Yeah.
But you gotta get more of, right?
I bought 250 of each.
Yeah, but you don't use the. I guess you do.
I use them all. I use a lot of the 16-ounce ones.
Right. You don't use as many of the big ones. I think you still have big ones left in the thing.
I probably have a lot of big ones.
So you use 250. You bought 250 of each, but you still have quite a few big ones left. It's
Yes.
the medium and small ones you don't have a lot of.
But I don't need the small ones. That's the thing.
But that's what you're making your.
The starter cultures go in bags.
So then go with bags and
But I use... So like when I was getting 30 orders a week, I prepare the starter cultures beforehand in the 8-ounce ones. So they're tiny mature cultures technically. But I still will keep them, just I don't need them as much.
right. But if you're going to do them ahead of time in the small plastic containers,
Yeah, like for...
you could always dump them in the bags to ship
Yeah.
and save the containers.
But I use a lot of 16-ounce ones.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get them from the same company, though. The company was pretty cheap, which was, like, good for the amount that I bought. bought like 900 or something.
But you should watch again from a different company.
Watch?
Yeah, because they might make them different, and the lids might not fit on another one. So then you're like, oh, I need those lids for these cups. You still have some of those left. And blah blah blah.
Yeah, but I want clearer containers. Like when I got them from Joe's and stuff, their containers are like clear and the lids are clear, so it's nice.
You're all about transparency.
I am. When we go to the Clash and I have the Grindelworm cultures and you can see perfectly through the lid, people will be like, look at all those worms. But if they're in the murky containers that I have, like, yeah, they're like, they're not as
Opaque, really.
musty. The really clear ones are like more of a breakable plastic kind. These ones are like a flexible one, which is nice. But you can't see through them. So if you go to the Clash, people are gonna, I don't care if they open the lids, but like, they're not gonna know what it is. If they could just look in and see it, then boom. Oh my goodness.
The label on it. Then they'll know what it is.
Thanks. I want them to be able to see it. Which is more of a Grindelworm and White Worm thing, because they go into the middle. The other ones go on the side so you can see them no matter what. Also, when we get to the Clash, if we get to any swap, I always check the cultures before I put them on the table, make sure there's a lot of worms in them. I can just look in instead of opening them all. Mm-hmm.
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 Your logic is undeniable.
I know.
Makes sense to me. Now we gotta go to swaps.
Yeah, there's plenty of them.
You said the next one's in New Hampshire.
Massachusetts.
Same difference. Just other direction.
Massachusetts next month. Then Pennsylvania.
I'm ready for Pennsylvania.
I've been talking about it so much. Because with all the cultures that I've had to make, I'm just like, I'm excited to do it for the Clash stuff. I'm excited to see all the people, and I even thought about. I was on TikTok the other day, and actually I haven't watched a lot this week, which is surprising.
It is surprising.
And there's this whole the whole thing right now with TikTok is every time you scroll, like every couple things is like a TikTok live, and then if it's not a TikTok live, then it's about TikTok shop. So it's kind of boring now. But there's this one dude, he makes vinyl banners, and they're like a decent price too. It's like $30 for a 2-foot by 6-foot banner. Thought about making one for the Clash, or like just for swap. Everything's about the Clash, but it's for other swaps too. If I make a banner, we can hang it on the table. Because I see a reptile swap, people got these big ones that like go up in the air, and they're like, it's like whatever reptiles and exotics. So I'll be like Pharaoh's fish and more. Everything under the sun. Pharaoh's fish. It's more about the more part though.
Where'd Keith get his done? That was
That's a tablecloth though, isn't it?
Ed New.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Your sister helped design it. Veteran owned and operated. KJ Aquatics. Banner. Stands behind him. Got a stand. I don't know if he made the stand or it came with it.
But there's 4 of us, so I don't want something that goes behind us. Especially for the Clash. I mean, yeah, so like everybody will be able to see it, but
Well, it stands pretty tall.
Yeah.
So when Keith stands in front of it, like you can see it
Yeah.
him. But it's vertical. It's a vertical sign.
what do you mean it's a vertical sign?
It means it's not horizontal. It's vertical.
And the words just go down?
That says KJ veteran owned and operated.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
I think Fritz is on there. Joseph Stanley.
Joseph Stanley, Fish Family, welcome.
But if you're gonna have the table, if we're gonna do like the U-shaped table thing,
Which is what we're gonna do.
which is what we're gonna do,
It's a no-brainer.
I really wanted to ask Scotty what size the tables were yesterday.
8 foot.
Was it yesterday?
8 foot.
On a Saturday.
8 foot.
8 foot. And you get one table.
You can buy more. You get a 10 by 10 space.
Right. Then you want 2 6-foot tables. So you have 8 foot, and they're generally 2 foot wide.
So that's your 10 foot.
So then there's, right. But then inside that, you have a 6-footer, and then a 6-footer, and then you have an opening to go in there to walk in and out. But people can come in like a U, and they can come in one side, walk around, and go right out, kind of, sort of. But if you have to help them or hand them a bag, you can walk through the corner. So you need 2 6-foot tables and an 8-foot table.
How is it set up?
It's set up with an 8-footer, a 6-footer, and then a 6-footer, and then you walk through the corner.
Like a this?
Stop it now. It's a U. It goes like this. It's pretty simple. But if you had the banner and you did it horizontally, you could just take PVC. Just like we made that thing out there. But just put T's on the bottom. PVC, PVC. Just push it all together and then hang the banner off that. I believe it. Busy, Joe Stan. Busy. Very busy. That's why you haven't seen me much in chat. But I've been there. Usually lurking. Got it on Bluetooth radio and stuff.
What?
So my phone, I connect it to the Bluetooth radio and listen to it at work.
Come here. Smoking.
But I can't.
She's threatened.
I can't chat because my phone has to stay near the radio. Bluetooth only goes so far.
She wants to come here, but there's something down the hallway. Psst. There's something down the hallway that's stopping her.
Yeah, she's sitting by the fan. It's toasty here today. It's
She's
humid.
sitting on the wrong side of the fan.
I said she was bright.
She sees somebody down the hallway. That's why she just want to cross.
Yeah, it's humid here today.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm ready for the clash.
I'm even more ready.
That'll be exciting.
You're there to hang out. I'm there to sell.
I'm there to sell more.
No. I'm there to have a manila envelope stuffed full of cash.
Is this small vanilla envelope?
No, it's huge.
You'll probably come back with $6 cash, $40 Venmo, $80 PayPal,
Hey, then I made out because that's 126 bucks.
and $63 in trades, or 63 trades.
Oh. How much in Cash App?
They don't use Cash App.
Oh, okay. Then how much from my Square Terminal reader?
You don't have that.
Oh. But I will.
Don't use that word. Keith will yell at you again.
My Zettel.
Don't
Or
use that.
Zazzle, how you call it.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what it was.
We were at my uncle's, and we were talking about card readers, and he goes, Zazzle?
It has nothing to do with me. I don't accept Zazzle, Zoozle, PayPal, GoFundMe, or any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe you. Well, a manila envelope, the huge manila envelope will be like in the lockbox. I thought about getting like, so when Ezzy broke the one, or like they lost the key to it or something. Oh no, the key was messed up, so the janitor had to like pry it open. So then Amber felt bad. We went to Walmart right as they were closing to buy a new lockbox, and it's like this big. It's not very wide, but it was longish. And like when you pop it out, it's got the different things.
We have one of those.
No, we don't.
Oh, we're just using the metal box now, right?
Yeah.
We used to have one with the dividers for
Well,
cash.
so the one that we did at the concession stand, it's pretty much the metal box. It was just a little bit longer, and it had the different. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. It had a compartment in the back and then the trays for the coins.
We had one that was, or maybe I had one at one time. It was the dollar bill dividers and then change dividers up front, separate.
Well, I thought about getting
got
one for like swaps and stuff, and then having like the little where they like the flip up. They like hold the money and then you flip them up, and they have the little coin drawers. I thought about getting one, and I'm not sure.
I'll send Jane the box to my arm. Chains my leg.
Well, if the
If
metal
someone
box
tries
we
to
had,
take it, at least I can still hit
if the metal
them.
box we had,
Box, right?
shut up.
Nope.
The metal box.
How's your name? 3J?
If the metal box we had a lock on it, then if we had like, I don't think we'll have this issue, but if we had too much cash, then we could just put it in the other one.
I don't think I'll have that issue.
I don't think we'll have that issue, but if one day we will. Found a swap that's in Massachusetts next month. It's actually,
Thought it was in New Hampshire.
we're really dumb. Really.
Knock your shit off.
Nope. And it's 4 hours away. And it's a summertime swap. It's August 12th, so it's in a little less than a month.
Which summertime swaps seem to...
We only went to one, so we don't really know.
Yes, that's true.
It could have been the location. Could have been the weather. Who knows? This year's a really rainy year. Okay? I don't know about Massachusetts, but nobody's doing anything.
We might not even be able to get to Massachusetts. Or New
We'll
Hampshire.
be fine.
Or the one in New Hampshire.
We'll be fine. But, like, every time, every weekend, well, like,
Half the
every
towns
week.
are closed.
every week it's just been raining. So I think in August 12th, I think that swap will be fine. If we end up going, then we'll have to see. We could always go and not do the talk. Because then we could leave earlier. It would be a business expense, so it
It's
would.
only an hour. It's only an hour longer.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to do the talk. I don't know all those people. I don't know any of those people. I think Keith's going to be there, though.
It's all the more reason to do it. He can heckle the hell out of you. It'll be great for me.
And it'll be great for you.
to watch him heckle you.
Okay.
When is that?
August 12th.
It's 1 month from now.
Yeah. Well, look at it this way.
Which club was that?
South Coast Tropical Fish Society.
South Coast.
So if they also have another one in October.
South Coast?
Yes.
In the north?
Yes. They also have another one in October.
That would be a lot of things going on in October.
How?
Does when does camp close?
October 13th.
Okay, so camp closes. Getting ready for the Clash.
September, October.
We're getting real, you know what I mean? Rebuilding from the Clash. You know what I mean?
Selling the leftovers from the Clash.
Maybe you sell enough and you're trying to recoup from that. But between the Clash right there, camp closing, I'll be busy for a while. I don't know.
August is more busy though. Because next weekend we're not there. Well, we are. But we're leaving to go to a party for my mother's birthday. Weekend after that, either we go to Shenanigans and Malarkey with...
That was a surprise. You just ruined it.
For who? No! He invited my mother face to face. So next weekend, if we leave early for my mother's thing, then who knows if we'll get back Saturday night. Because if it's Saturday night, then we're not going back for Sunday. Whatever. We're not really missing too much camp. Because if we go up Thursday, whatever. Anyways. Weekend after that, August 5th, it's either we go to Shenanigans and Malarkey with the fun, games, dance, music, whatever. Or we have a garage sale.
We gotta get rid of some stuff.
We don't really have that much stuff.
I could drop you off at Shenanigans and Malarkey.
Okay, thank you.
I'll leave you there with those people.
We have to clean Martha's anyway, so
Someone will keep an eye on it.
we have to clean Martha's, so then she could just leave me up there.
Saturday night at 9 is fireworks somewhere. Just any Saturday or this Saturday or next Saturday or yesterday. In Fall River.
So it's the 5th is Shenanigans and Malarkey or the garage sale. Weekend after that, that's August 12th. So if we decide to go to the swap, then yeah. Weekend after that, we're good. Weekend after that, it's August 26th. So that's either my beta talk or we go to camp. And that's August.
Sweet.
So we can go for one weekend if we go to both the swaps. Or we can only miss no weekend. Don't have the garage sale, don't go to Massachusetts, don't go to Carmel.
You give me $200 for all the stuff that's downstairs. And we can have
We can go to Shenanigans and Malarkey.
Yes. I feel like at this point we could just close for the night, go up there, Shenanigans and Malarkey, come back in the morning and open back up.
I feel like we could. I don't know what time it is.
Tom asked if it was Fall River. The club. I'm assuming the club, unless we went.
No, Fall River, Massachusetts.
Is that where it is?
No, it's in New Bedford, but I think the one that's in October is in Fall River, Massachusetts.
There you go.
Maybe. I don't have my phone on it, so I can't check.
Oh. Saturday night at 9, fireworks.
At Tom's.
At Tom's.
At 9. So yeah, we have to leave camp. Saturday midday. Go watch fireworks.
And what's going on that day? That weekend? Nothing, just your mother's
Next weekend is nothing.
mother's birthday.
Weekend after that, it's garage sale or Shenanigans and Malarkey.
Alright, well, whatever. You guys figure it out.
I'm down for whatever.
I am down for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't go to camp, I'll go do something with the club for a while. And then do whatever. And if we go to camp, I'll just do something up there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the Clash, and the weekend after that, there's a Halloween party at camp. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go as a town worker this year.
You're not. You're going as something. I'm not sure what.
I'm not sure what.
Maybe
Either.
you could go as a clown because that's what you are.
Yeah. I want something to scare Brenda again.
You could be a skinwalker. You could be a little dog.
I don't even know if I get stilts anymore.
You can get on stilts or get stilts.
Get stilts. I can
You
get
probably can't get on them.
I can get on stilts. Don't you worry about me.
You could go in a full body cast
I can.
and then go in a wheelchair and maybe bust a move like when Get Low comes on. You could just hop out of that wheelchair and bust them.
Bring my own chair. That's perfect.
With wheels.
Probably be muddy from all the rain.
You could pull some tricks on the thing.
I don't know.
Seems like when we were at Lou and Franny's that one time you bust a move on their wheelchair.
Just take his wheelchair.
He goes over, he sits in this old guy's wheelchair, and he starts like doing wheelies and stuff with it. Surprised you didn't kick him off his scooter and start going through the house with that.
Let me take that for a ride.
Let me borrow your scooter real quick. Meet me.
Yeah, I don't know. We got a lot of stuff going on, I guess.
We'll have to figure it out.
We'll have to figure it out. Well, first we gotta figure out if there's even enough stuff to, like, warrant the garage sale thing. Think there's enough crap downstairs to sell?
I don't, but maybe.
I think we pretty much got rid of everything out back. There's a couple things, but
In the barn?
yeah.
Yeah, it's all gone. Everything else you have to keep. It's just tents and shelves and Craftsman bagger,
Right, all that stuff's out there.
tires. But that's all stuff you keep.
Yep.
So that's all cleaned out. There's only some stuff in the basement, but it's nothing really.
Well, we can go to Tom on Saturday, but we gotta go to camp on Friday because Janine is definitely gonna be mad if she does not hang out with you for your birthday.
Thursday.
And you do not want that woman mad.
Thursday. We're gonna go Thursday. Then hang out Friday and leave for Saturday midday.
Okay.
Well, you know, it's up to you
I don't
guys.
know what time Tom starts, but I guess I have his phone number, so I can call him.
Fireworks is at 9 though.
Fireworks is at 9.
They better be huge fireworks.
Better be.
It's Tom, so go big or go home.
I think Joe's coming this year.
Huh?
I think Joe's going this year. Last year they couldn't make it. Or they stopped by, but they had to leave.
At Tom's?
Yeah.
Does he have a yearly like firework thing?
This is a yearly
Party.
to do. He does.
Hmm.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, we'll be
At
part of the
Tom's.
tradition now.
Starts at 3. So the
Oh.
party starts at 3?
And then 6 hours till fireworks.
Oh, cool. So we can come home, clean up, take naps, and go
You're
to
the
the
only
party.
one that takes naps.
Not my fault, that's smart.
I don't fall asleep on the couch or anything.
Christmas in July.
Hmm.
I like it.
Seems like a big to do. I thought it was just like this little celebration of two people's birthdays.
Should we bring wine?
Yes. It's a birthday party.
Okay.
Unless Joe brings Katie Joe.
It's not really, well, 3 people happen to have their birthday at the same time.
Who?
I don't know.
Tom's wife, my mother.
Burgers, dogs, chips, salad, brisket, pulled pork,
Brisket. Oh,
cake, and fireworks.
I'm in.
Cake, I'm in.
Brisket, I'm in.
Burgers, I'm in.
Dogs. Woof woof.
Horses.
This weird sheep too.
I was going to say one goat, but I knew that was wrong.
When it's sheared, it looks like a goat. Little scary goat. Sounds like a fun little party. I'm in.
I'm in. I like Tom.
I like brisket. And fireworks. Yeah, so we'll have to figure out what we're doing.
You guys figure it out. Let me know what happens.
Okay. I'll ask my mother about the Massachusetts swap.
Okay.
Because if I don't do, well, if we just go there to sell, it's like $70 in gas, which should obviously come out of the Farrell's Fish and More funds,
It should come out of your pocket.
which is the Farrell's Fish and More funds.
But what were they going to give you?
$75 and a free table. So I'd spend $70 in gas and then $27 on a table.
So essentially, they're going to give you $100 to go there.
Yeah.
Right. Roughly. They're going to give you $100 to go there and talk for an hour, which is pretty good. Didn't you do better at the Danbury one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course you did. Because they gave you the hotel.
Yeah.
They gave you a little more to talk. I guess they gave you the same amount because they gave you a little more cash to talk.
And then the
And
hotel.
it wasn't actually a swap. This is an actual swap, so they're going to give you the table.
Yeah.
But they also gave you
The hotel. Which is a big thing. Well, that's because the talk was at 7 at night, too. There's no way we could have done it if we didn't have a hotel.
Right.
'Cause
I didn't do it on my phone.
it froze there. See, it froze on your phone. Well, anyways.
There, now it's better.
We haven't, it's not like we haven't been up till noon, or midnight, but that's driving 3.5 hours. So that's too late to not have a hotel. But this one, it would technically end at 3. 4-hour trip, we'd get back at 7.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Or we could just go as like a business thing. And then pay for the gas and the table. And then just sell
But
things.
it's 1 hour of your time talking about worms. And it's an extra $100 you don't have to make up.
Yeah, because $75 covers the gas and then the free table. So
Right.
really it doesn't cost anything to go there.
Right. It doesn't cost anything to go there. And
And you have to talk about worms.
right, you have to talk for it. It's an hour.
You should get up there with me.
That's not my bag.
Yeah, it is your bag.
I'm security.
No. Then you have to be up there. Security is with the celebrity.
I'm close enough.
You're like a mile away.
Sketty Nona.
Sketty Nona, welcome. I calculated $72 in gas with your car.
But that was there and back.
I was there and back.
Yeah, that's there and back.
So the $75
$72.
cash that they give you covers the gas and then
Right.
the free table. So it doesn't cost anything except for.
Right.
Well, they offered free lunch, but we just have to buy food.
It would.
Otherwise, it costs $100 to go in.
That would cover gas to get there and back, and the table to sell. So essentially, anything made there is profit.
Yep.
I mean,
And then I have to talk an hour about worms.
minus food, and all you gotta do is stay there an extra hour.
Talk about worms.
Talking about worms.
Which I have the presentation for. I just have to add on to it. Or not add on to it, I'm not sure. I have to see my timing because Danbury it was at least 45 minutes. This one doesn't have like a limit of how long or how short you can talk. But Danbury had to be at least 45 minutes.
Yeah, I was to say you made it almost an hour. It was just under an hour short.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of questions.
Yes. But they're worms. Nobody really knows about worms.
During and after, so it kind of went a ways more.
Yeah.
So that was
because
pretty
while I was talking, people would raise their hands, which is nice.
Right.
Because then it breaks up how much I have to talk. I ain't gotta go talk so much. They'll just be like, I got a question. I'll be like, maybe I got an answer.
Which is what I tried to do to you here. And you said people aren't going to be bothering me during the thing. They're going to want to listen to it.
Now
and ask
I've done one
questions.
talk about live foods. So this other talk, and I don't know if I actually want to do it, but
Piece of cake.
this other talk is the same thing. And then I have to go back to Danbury 2 weeks after this. If we go to Massachusetts, 2 weeks after this talk about live foods, gotta go back to Carmel, New York 2 weeks later for a talk about betas. I'll have to get some help for that one. I'll probably contact some beta breeders or something and like have them give me some information or something.
Contact Lisa.
Does she breed them?
Oh,
She doesn't breed them.
go talk to her.
Well, I can always ask Simply Beta too.
Yep.
But see, I'm doing a talk on live foods, which is directly with live foods. And I do a talk on betas, which is almost directly related with live foods. If it's not beta breeding, it's just beta stuff, which I can still tie into live foods.
Right.
Because that's what I do best. Make everything about live foods. Even if you got like a cat or something, maybe it wants some live foods. I'm sure they would eat worms.
Or a mouse.
Almost positive. Or mouse. Maybe have a mouse. Mice are live foods though.
Yep.
Usually people just put them in freezer bags and freeze them. There's so many people in New York looking for rats, but I'm not going to get into that.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I couldn't stand that. Because people have like open top bins in like, I don't know if you know like the gecko drawers where it's like these basins almost, and you pull it out and the geckos can't climb up them. Just like that. People have rats in them, like mice and rats, and they'll pull it out. There'll be like 20 of them in this tiny little bin. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? I don't care if I have a pet snake. I'd rather buy them than have a drawer full of rats in my basement. That would be scary. I'll play with worms, roaches, whatever.
Chances are you're not having either of the other ones.
What?
Rats or a snake.
No. Who wants that?
Doesn't matter if you do or not.
I don't.
Until you take over the payments. No.
I'm not trying to die, okay?
There you go.
If that thing got out of the house, I would never come back.
The snake?
Yes. Or the rats. I'm not sure.
I was thinking about going to get a snake.
There's no snakes in my house. That's right. Anyways, it's 5 o'clock, so we gotta end it. I gotta package up the orders.
It's 5 o'clock, so
There's quite a lot of orders. So, thank you all for coming and hanging out. We'll see you all on Wednesday. Enjoy.
Later all. Have a good week. See you in the streams.
Bye, everybody.